Welcome back here once again, everyone. The comic book industry is doing so good. It's better than it has ever been. That's what these shill media sites continue to tell you. It's so good that the rats are already starting to abandon the sinking ship. They'll start be they diving overboard one at a time, going. And if that's not bad enough, some who still try to cling on to it have resorted to begging you to support them so they could continue to lie to your face or attack you online. Let's look at this article here. After Newsarama co-founder exits publication, former editor warns your favorite outlets and reporters could be gone tomorrow. Now, Newsarama is a comic book, a site that comic book information, but like many others, they have gone to pandering the ways of anything else. Most of these sites, the vast majority of them, you cannot trust what they're saying. You literally cannot trust what these people are saying. They are out there telling you, listen, so and so is the case, and this, that, and the other, and that, and that. But you can't trust what they have to say at all. And leaving the nonsense that they put out will end up hurting in the long run. They cannot be trusted to put out these things. You understand me? And even if you don't believe me, let's look at this one here for a moment, right? Former IGN writer claims outlet told reviewers they were not really allowed to give bad scores to comic books. Right? So when you hear me and other YouTubers and things talk about how awful, truly freaking awful some of these comics that they're putting out today, vast majority of them are. But you go to the site and they're talking about how fantastic and progressive and amazing these comics are. It's because they cannot be allowed to give, bad reviews. Let's look at what he had to say here, and let's find it. But they was talking about this has to do with the whole Hogwarts legacy thing and one than the other. And this is what he had to say. I'm from Massage Gun Kelly, right? He said video games aren't really my lane, but when I was reviewing comics for IGN about 10 years ago, we were in fact not really allowed to give bad reviews. Yeah. So when you look 10 years ago, so this is really when the decline started to kind of happen. It still had some good comments in the comment, when the decline started to happen. I think about 10 years ago around, so was when Marvel decided to do their whole all new, all diverse line. When they were just changing characters to fit different race and sexuality, all kind of madness, and wasn't well at all. DC has doubled down hard on that now, and they're just basically dead comics at this point. But you were seeing some traces of that with DC back then. Now they've gone completely into it, and Marvel were going hard with it back then. But Kay is saying that, they weren't really allowed to give bad reviews. So these people literally here, this is a way coming out here and saying, that they weren't allowed to. So I say you cannot trust what these sites are saying. They literally are out there to pander to whoever they could. That is all that they're interested in. Back to this, I'm not getting we talk about the whole Newsarama and was co-founded by this one, another one, and all of this and stuff and the other. Yeah, it's all interesting and all that. But let me get to the part I want to really show you, the part I want to talk about here in regards to what's happening. Right. Responding to the news via his personal Twitter account, former Newsarama writer and current Popverse editor-in-chief Chris Aaron implored. Now listen to what he has to say. Now would be a good time to note if there's comic journalism you like, you should support it financially. If they offer memberships or take donations, do so. If they take ads, buy ads, or encourage your company to. If you wait for perfect, you will be waiting a long time. So he's basically saying, listen, we need you to support us so we could continue to lie to you. That's it. Don't give honest reviews. Don't tell people, listen, this is garbage. And in doing so, these companies need to realize this, they need to do better. But no. When you perfectly happy to fan this, so you could get your tote bags and your free this and your exclusive that and all kind of this and this is really why you're going to access media. They get access to these things as long as they continue to shield. That's it. So he's out there telling you, listen, support us so we could keep spreading lies to you. He didn't stop there. He went on. Journalism, like justice, is never perfect. But consider where we would be without it. Okay, where would we be without it? Well, the fact of the matter is that what you're doing isn't necessarily journalism. What you're doing is just spewing nonsense to make garbage look pretty. That's what you're doing. And there are plenty of people on YouTube, myself and others included, who give honest information. Honest information. You have West from Thinking Critical, you have Weird Comics, all these different people who give honest, accurate information. Like I said before, I've done videos before and I've said to it, I am not out here to pander to anybody. I don't know these people. They're not paying me to do anything like that. Nothing. I am just being honest because I'm a fan, and when I see nonsense, I am going to point it out. Because as fans, I am a fan. You're watching this video, you're a fan. All these fans are out there. And like I say in my bio, we deserve better. We pay for good entertainment. Why should we be getting garbage and then having you come out here and tell us, listen, you're supposed to like this garbage just because? No, that's wrong and that's wrong, and I am not going to sit down here and say, okay, let's do that. No, the hell with that. Then he didn't stop there, he goes on, right? When the next really good or really bad situation happens in comics, what resources do you want to be able to help research, corroborate, explain, infuse, and or highlight what's really happening? Well, a lot of people do that. A lot of people give honest reviews when it comes to things in comics, but they can't trust what you're doing. And you're out, and think what is that, it's free to start a YouTube channel if you want to. It's free. Okay. But the important thing when it is to see that you're doing a YouTube channel, when you're doing any kind of review for anything, is that you have to actually like what you're doing. You have to actually love what you're doing. You have to actually be willing, able, and brave enough to give the truth, because that's what people want. That's what people want, and they're not getting that from you. So you're out here begging people to support you. Why? And stop there at all. We have all lost comics, entertainment journalism outlets. They could have made it longer had we supported it more. Your favorite outlets and reporters could be gone tomorrow if it becomes financially, physically, or emotionally unfeasible for them. Right? He continued on. If you get your comic news exclusively through social media, ask yourself if you trust the source inside that social media. Think about any biases that might be present, especially with direct sources. Right? So, he said, think of if you get your comic news exclusively through social media, ask yourself if you trust the source inside that social media. Think about any biases that might be present, especially with direct sources. So, when you are out there, when you and the rest of the Access Media and Shield Media are out there saying how these things are fantastic when they're terrible, that's no bias there. That's no bias there whatsoever. You have comic book activists, not actual comic book writers, they're comic book activists whose sole purpose is to change everything to be just like them. You want to push as much queerness, as much race changing, as much and the other as possible. But what you're telling us, and we are supposed to support these comic journalists who spend more time online attacking people than actually doing their jobs and reporting the accurate truth that people want. No, we're supposed to support you so you could come back and call us all kind of is and transphobe and all kind of this and all kind of this and the other. That's what you expect us to do. You know the reason why these comic book journalism outlets are going under? It's the same reason you got this same thing that happened with G4. When it reaches to a point that you can't trust these people and you see them for what they are, people turn away from it. It's not difficult. As you think about it. You guys have more money than most other people. You could do it, but the fact of it is you don't want to do it right. You want to do it for access to certain things, and you will sell your soul to say it and attack anybody who's telling you, listen, you're doing something wrong. People don't like it. People want the honest truth. That's your problem. And you're out here telling people, listen, support us so we could continue to lie to you. No, like I said, the rats have abandoned the sinking ship. You understand me? The news guy from Newsarama, he's gone. And here you are out here clinging on to the ship as it's going under and begging people to throw you a life preserver made of money. No. You're damn wrong on that. It's not going to happen. You want to have done this to yourselves? Go under or learn to swim. That's it. That's my take on it. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell and find every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.